Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mr. and Lady, it's your boy Jerm, and thank you all for tuning into Kinetic Aesthetic. Today's time for another sports talk. I am feeling under the weather. I am due to a lack of sleep, due to a lack of just good self-care. I am not going to be recording my face because I feel like shit. I don't feel like y'all should see it. But there is a lot of sports stuff to talk about. We got NBA news. Finally, the basketball terrorist known as Nico Harrison has been taken out to pasture. The Bears have won another nail-biter game, and this time they actually beat an opponent that might be worth something. And to top it all off, the rest of the NFL week was crazy, but it all ended up in a good way because my Bears are in first place of the NFC North. So I am not going to make this intro too long. I'm going to get right into it, so you all just get comfortable, get yourself some food or some drink, pop your feet up, and then just get comfortable because it's time for some kinetic to be put into your aesthetic. Alrighty, so leading things off, we had the Bears getting the Week 11 victory over the Minnesota Vikings 19-18. This was a game that I was really worried about going into it. I really did not know what to expect or if they were going to be able to get the dub. But honestly, after this game, after we've went through this, I can say it with some confidence. I think that we probably should have beat this team by more because we are definitely just better. Minnesota's not a bad team. They're not a team that doesn't deserve respect. But Chicago, I think we just, outside of we damn near tied with them on receivers considering the talent we got, and we just have a much better QB. McCarthy he's not it. Maybe he can get better, but I'll tell you right now, he is ass. He is very, very bad. And there's really no excuse for him not to have torched us and really fucked up this secondary, considering everybody that we're missing, considering you've got Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, and you've got Justin fucking Jefferson and Adam Thielen, and he really was not able to go and get anything done. A lot of the throws were wild and out there. He gave up 2 picks in the first half. That the one by Deshaun Wright was a really good one, but then there was the other one where it feels like he really just threw it to motherfuckers. So we're benefiting from it. I'm not going to complain. I always knew we were not the worst team in this division. It was always clearly Minnesota to me, but I'm happy, JJ, all that 9 shit, yeah, bro, that shit ain't getting you nowhere. He's literally looking out here looking like the Jack Doherty of fucking NFL quarterbacks. So that's good for us. Now, on the Bears side of things, this is the dub that we needed. We needed a legitimate W. Not saying that any of the other ones weren't really good or legitimate. Beating the Commanders and Cowboys is nothing to scoff at, but it's time. This is like the stretch starting off with this game where we're going to be facing nothing but real high quality opponents. So we needed this type of dub. We needed this to really get the momentum going. Coach Johnson is always saying that he wants the Bears to go 3-1 each quarter of the season, and they're already off to a great start. They're 2-0. So things just gotta continue on from here. We have Pittsburgh next week. Rodgers may or may not be playing. I expect him to play. I think he's gonna force and push himself to, just because he knows how important this game is. Will he be effective? Who knows? But it's the Bears, so I know he's gonna come in motivated and want to defend his ownership of us. Caleb's gonna have to play better. Caleb is able to get the job done now. He was able to get the job done today. He's really not put up too much pretty stats since the Cowboys game, or at least games like that, but he's going to have to, I feel like. And especially, we keep saying this with Pittsburgh, and he keeps playing these defenses that have notable deficiencies, and we still keep having this conversation. But I think that Pittsburgh will be the game where, if you're going to have a good game, if you're going to have a good high number game, I'd expect to go against them compared to any other team that we're going to face after that. Even Cleveland, as shitty as Cleveland is overall as a team, with all the shit they have going on, trying to figure out their quarterback with Shador and Dylan Gabriel, that defense is fucking legit. Myles Garrett is terrorizing niggas. He can wreck a game plan by himself, so that is not a game where that might end up becoming a defensive thing, or we might just have to rely on the defense fucking up Shador or Dylan, because that defense in Cleveland will give us trouble. So I'm not really expecting Caleb. There's going to be no game going forward other than this one, where I'm expecting him to be over 250. It'll be a pleasant surprise if he doesn't any of the other ones, but I'm not expecting it. But overall, this is a good win, good dub. We didn't need to see the Iceman from Caleb. A lot of the other parts of the team were able to hold up. Defense really held us down throughout the first couple quarters. Fourth quarter, especially late, was really when they broke. And then special teams, for once this season, came through. helped us out. We didn't have to do much. Caleb didn't even have to really throw on that final drive. So, like I said, there was no need for the Iceman, but the team just felt it this time. So, I'm excited. Bears are in first place in the NFC North, 7-3. What more can you ask for? Nobody thought that they were going to be here at the beginning of the season, so that is all the hype that I can have. Alrighty, everybody, so let's talk about the rest of Week 11. Starting off, we had the Patriots going against the Jets. They were able to beat them. Patriots, 27-14. This was the first time I was able to watch Drake May play in action. I watched him while I was at work. Motherfucker's nasty. I'd honestly say, like, he is definitely leading the pack when it comes to second-year quarterbacks. Caleb is not too far behind. I know some people like Bo Nix, but I'm just not a fan of somebody who is literally pulling a Tim Tebow, even more so than Caleb. So I just got to give Drake May a lot of credit. Started off 11 straight completions. He was looking dicey. He was looking surgical. He's nice. I definitely don't think the Patriots are going to really come out of the AFC. I could definitely see them being a one and done just based off experience and just being so young, but really, really solid fucking year from them. Mike Vrabel has done a great job. Dolphins were able to get another win, beating the Commanders, who are now reeling, 16-13. That one went to overtime. Don't know what to say about Miami. I feel like they were definitely tanking. They were putting themselves in position to, grab a quarterback next year. But the way they're playing now, maybe they're trying to save this guy's job. Maybe they really do believe in Tua. But I don't know what to say about them, man. They're not a good team. They're just... And if I'm a Dolphins fan, I'm honestly not even happy with some of these wins. It's like, bro, just tank. Just tank so we can get some better draft position. They already got Tyreek, making it clear he's going to want to leave after this season. So I don't know what the fuck to do if you're in Miami. Jaden Daniels has been injured for so damn long. It's going to be this year's lost, and it's really sad for them. But at the same time, being a Bears fan, for all the shit we have to deal with coming from them, this is what adversity feels like, motherfuckers. Up next, we have the Falcons, who lost to the Panthers for 30-27. This one went to OT as well. Panthers are looking like they're going to be a wild card. Well, not wild card, dark horse when it comes to the wild card. I don't expect them to get past us and definitely not get past the 49ers, but you got to like what you're seeing from them this season. They're moving along in their development and their progression as a team. Bryce Young really shined today at damn near 450 yards, 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Just a good team. They're on the up and up, and they just gotta give themselves time. Don't. This year is nothing to really be disappointed with if they don't make the playoffs. They are still they're literally right on schedule. When it comes to the Falcons, don't know what the fuck to say about them. I definitely thought that they should be better than this. Thought that, they've got a lot of talent. They just have a lot of talent on that offense. They've got Michael Penix Jr., you got Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson. Drake London is a decent enough receiver, but they just cannot figure out how to really string together some wins. I'm not necessarily a believer in Michael Penix, but I don't think that he's terrible, so I really feel like this team just shouldn't be this bad, especially in the NFC South, which is not really like an unwinnable division. They're still, even though I definitely think the Panthers are better than them as a team, the Falcons have a lot more talent in my opinion. Buccaneers are still easily the best team, but Falcons should not just be 3-7. I'll just say that. Up next, we have the Buccaneers and the Bills. This was a big game of the week. Two teams really trying to establish themselves and, turn things around after they had fallen through some adversity. And it looks like the Bills were the one able to do it, beating them 44-32. Josh Allen did it all himself. With Keon Coleman, their first-round wide receiver pick from a couple years ago, he was a healthy scratch because he was missing meetings and shit. It's crazy that the Bills are doing all this without having a number one ever since Stephon left. But Josh Allen is that guy. He just gets shit done. He goes out there and he just performs. He is able to put a team on his back a way that no other quarterback that I really see in the league is able to do right now. Yeah, there's interceptions and everything like everybody points out, but it's what happens when you just got a motherfucker who's trying to win the game each time. On the Buccaneers side of things, they're looking a lot more vulnerable. They're not looking like Super Bowl contenders like they were earlier. Baker is still playing decent enough. He's still playing really good, but there's only so much you can do when everybody's injured when you just start to go through that. But the good thing for them is their division is weak. They should still get a home playoff game by the end of the season, by the time the playoffs roll around, and they just got to take advantage of that. Alrighty. After that, we have got the Texans and the Titans. Texans won. Not really much to say about this game. Texans, their season's pretty much done. Ever since CJ went out with that concussion, I don't really know what they're going to be doing. This just is a lost year. It's just a lost year for them. And I don't know about DeMeco Ryans. I felt like I like him as a coach. I want to, but I don't definitely feel like this team, if they take a real big step back. Titans are Titans. Like Cam Ward said, they're just ass. There's not really much he can do about it. This is the type of, you just hope they can get a good coach in, because hopefully he's not ruined. Green Bay, unfortunately, was able to beat the Giants 27-20. Alrighty, so Green Bay, this was a game where they really do a bad job of playing down at the competition. This was a game where the Giants definitely scared them. They almost lost to them. And hey, I'm not a believer in the Packers. I'm definitely not a believer in Jordan Love. Eventually, the shoe is going to fall. They're not going to sweep us this year. They're just not for real. Like, I'm way more fearful of Detroit and then what they got going on than anything that's going on in Green Bay. And New York is also just ass, just a bad team. They lost their rookie quarterback and rookie running back, and Malik Neighbors is out, so they really don't even got shit worth watching. Up next, we had the Bengals going in to face the Steelers, and they lost 12-34. Pittsburgh is not they don't seem like a good team. I don't really have much faith in them. I think that at this point, they literally are just playing to get Mike Tomlin another positive record. Like, they're just trying to make sure that streak doesn't break. And I don't think it will. I don't expect them to beat us next week, but I think after they maybe are 6-5, I think I'll expect them to, they're gonna win at least 3 more in their season. Bengals are, listen, you can hold out hope that Joe Burrow's going to come back and change everything, but you're 3-7. The margin for error is just too small. They need to learn how to protect ththese motherfuckers and put this motherfucker in bubble wrap, because he can't keep getting hurt. Like, right when they had a decent enough season to start, and they actually were able to start out 1-0, I think it was 2-0, you have this happen. So they're snake bitten. They are literally fucking snake bitten, and I hate that for them, because I really do like the Bengals. I really like Joe Burrow. He's one of my favorite players to watch. One other thing that's worth noting, Jamar Chase spit on Jalen Ramsey. It was some real, just whack ass shit that he did. It's just surprising coming from him, because I've never really known, I didn't really think of him to do that type of shit. And the part that makes it the worst, this nigga tried to lie about it afterwards and act like he didn't. So it's just, Jamar Chase is better than that. I hope that doesn't define him, but that was just some bush league bitch ass shit that he did. My nigga, you gotta do better than that. You gotta just come out and apologize, because I don't know what Jalen Ramsey could have said to you. I don't know what he could have done, but nothing is worth spitting on a nigga. Like, you spit on a nigga, that's some shit that, I can't really get mad at a nigga if he do anything to you after that. Up next, we had Jaguars blowing out the Chargers 35-6. What do you say about these fucking Chargers? Every time I think that they are going to be for real, they come out and they do some shit like this. This nigga, Justin Herbert, did not even get over to 100 yards, 81 yards, and 1 interception. They had Trey Lance in there getting action. Trevor Lawrence didn't even have a good game. He was 14-22 for 153 yards and a pick and a touchdown. So I don't know what you make of either one of these teams. They don't seem that good. Like, the Jaguars don't seem that good, and the Chargers don't seem this bad. I just don't know. Just real weird ass shit. Justin Herbert is, again, I don't know what it is about him, but every time it feels like he is in one of these positions, or like when you have expectations on him, when you're expecting something, they'll shit the bed. I don't necessarily, and again, like this is the Jaguars. This is a team that is that's reeling. So I just don't know what to make of either one of these. This is the weirdest score that I actually looked at this whole week, because this was the game that if it was going to go the Jaguars way, I thought it would be close. You just didn't expect them to come in and just beat that ass. All right. Up next, we had Rams against Seahawks. Seahawks fans, I don't know what to tell you. This nigga Sam Darnold went out there and shit the bed. It was like he was acting like it was week 7, like week 18 again. This was a bad game. 4 picks. I know players on the Seahawks are going to come out. They defended their guy. They're saying, fuck you if you're not with them and all that. If you're, I'm sorry. I don't know how you're not nervous after that, because this is the fear when it comes to Sam Darnold, that he's going to come out, that he's going to do this. He's going to shit the bed, and he did. So I'm not worried. They're, of course, going to make the playoffs. They're 7-3. They're a really, really good fucking team. JSN is JSN. The defense is top 3, at least. They're definitely not 3. So I'm not worried about them until January. Like, you're going to be there in January, but the question is he going to pull this again? Is this going to be another thing? Because you've got to feel good about the loss, and that you had 4 picks by your quarterback and still only lost by 2 points. But 4 interceptions is 4 interceptions. You turn the ball over 4 times, you're not going to win, in my opinion. That's a very, very hard thing to do. So I don't know how you can not be worried going forward after this, but for now, they just have to take solace of 7-3. The team is still rallying around them. They should be fine. On the Rams side of things, 8-2. Matthew Stafford's playing the best football of his fucking career. Probably going to be the MVP if Jonathan Taylor isn't able to get over 2,000, isn't able to break the fucking record. So we shall see. Up next, Niners went up against the Cardinals. They beat them 41-2. I am sort of tired of the 49ers. I don't know how they're doing all this, missing so many players. Brock Purdy was able to finally come back. He looked really good. They're just a really good fucking team. They're just a really good team. They're really well coached. They got everything going for them. They make me nervous because if they're playing like this with missing people, they're only going to get more healthier and round into form more as time goes on, especially now that Brock Purdy is back. It's looking more and more like that game where they face Chicago in a couple weeks. It will determine a wild card. Like if we're not able to hold on to the division and we're stuck having to be in play for a wild card, that game is going to really make what settles things. After that, we have the Ravens, who were able to narrowly come back from behind and beat the Browns 23-16. Shedeur Sanders got some play time for the first time. Dylan Gabriel went out with a concussion. He looked awful. He looked fucking bad. He was shit. Nigga was terrible. Only out I can give him, he has not practiced with the ones. He's had no type of real reps. There was no reason to expect him to look anything other than ass, but he was ass. It was real bad. Like the plays I saw, having to throw shit into the dirt, he just didn't look good. Then the body language afterwards, he just looked rattled. Like he looked like he knew he had been thrown into some bullshit. And he should be starting this week. Gabriel's out with a concussion, like I said, so hopefully that'll be able to help him just getting a little bit of rapport with those ones, but it was not good. The Ravens are the Ravens. They're 5-5 after being 1-5, 4 straight wins. The season is right in front of them. AFC North is going to be a shit show going down to the wire, but hey, they're in for right now. They're in it, I should say. After that, we have the Chiefs, who went into Mile High to face the Broncos. This was a big game. The Chiefs were trying to, give themselves a shot to win the division still, and they were not able to do it. They lose 19-22. Bo Nix and the Broncos are able to win on the last second field goal. Things are looking real, real bad out in Kansas City. 5-5. Pat did not look great. Run game did not look great. I don't know where they go from here. It would be real fucking shocking for them to not make the playoffs after this long. The dynasty, again, I don't think it's done. It is not dead, but shit's really looking iffy for them right now, and it's going to be interesting to see if they're able to overcome any of this. When it comes to the Broncos, I'm still not a believer in Bo Nix, still not a believer in them overall. I just feel like eventually they're going to face, because Kansas City is not playing like the best team in the AFC this season either. So it's not like I really think this is showing that they can. They didn't beat the Bills. They didn't beat the Patriots. And I'm not trying to say that I don't think that they can. I'm just saying they didn't do that. So I gotta see more from Denver. I want to see that offense look complete for a whole game. But yeah, it's interesting to see that they're 9-2. They are definitely probably gonna walk away with the AFC West. Now's a question: are you gonna be able to do all this in January? Okay. Second to last game of this week, we had the Eagles, who were able to beat the Lions 16-9, and they are the reason we are in sole position of the NFC North, first place. This was a game where Jared Goff and offense did not look good. Neither offense looked good, if we're being completely honest. And I have no real opinion on this game. I don't really think it says too much about either team. I will say offense-wise. Jared Goff didn't have a good game, of course, but this is a solid Philly defense. They have been coming into form and routing together. The real thing that surprised me, just looking at the stats, is just the running game for Detroit not really getting anything going. That's a little surprising, but it's the Eagles, it's Philly. These motherfuckers know how to play, they know how to win these types of games. The Eagles are the one team in this league that I feel like knows how to win every single way, and I think they can. For as much shit as we give Jalen Hurts about everything, I feel like the man knows how to win, whether he's throwing 100 yards, 120 yards, 350, or nigga, if he has to throw just 81. He knows how to do all that and still get the dub when it matters. That's why I fuck with him, that's why I like him, and that's why they're the class. That game if the Bears can even be in the game with them on Black Friday, that'll give me so much more confidence. I'm not expecting a dub at all in that game, I just want them to be competitive. final game of this week to talk about. It is the Cowboys going against the Raiders. They were able to beat them 33-16. This was basically a technical at this point, in my opinion. The Cowboys are 4-5-1. Dak is having, honestly, it's crazy, the best season of his career. It's crazy he's having to do all this when he has no fucking defense. But that's Dallas, that's football. So, hey, shout out to them. I know there was a lot of emotions riding high off the back of Marshawn Cleveland and that tragedy. Good for them to get that dub. Las Vegas is ass. Geno Smith is ass. The niggas just bad. So yeah, I don't have much to say about that one. Those niggas are just ass. Alrighty, so last thing that I wanted to talk about, of course, NBA news. If you are not familiar with it, it's time we talk about Nico Harrison. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar, who don't know anything about the NBA, well, who aren't following the NBA currently, there's a very special player who is playing out in LA by the name of Luka Doncic. European guy, this white boy is the coldest thing we've seen from that side of the pond, clearly since fucking Dirk. He's even better than Dirk. He's special. And I'm somebody that this nigga is just putting up 40 points a game. He's killing it. And he came up in Dallas. That was where he was drafted. He was a Dallas Maverick for pretty much every year of his career up until last season. For a lot of different reasons. I can honestly start to do a whole episode about that. But it's up into and not including he had weight issues or one-sided and just condition and just wanted to help people who didn't know if he took it seriously or not. But I only bring it up because he did all of the stuff that he did, leading that team to a finals damn near, well, not by himself, he had Kyrie, but him and Kyrie leading that team to a finals. Him being just the dominant player that he was, all NBA since damn near his first season. And that wasn't enough because this team, the Dallas Mavericks, they decided that despite him being a perennial all-NBA player, being the type of guy that just puts you into contention to be able to get something done and win a championship every single fucking year, they decided they didn't want to deal with him. They weren't a fan of his, and they just did not like the way that he handled the game of basketball. There was issues about him being supposed to lose some weight, or if they gave him extra time off for an injury, he didn't lose it, and so he ends up getting traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, there's a lot of different reasons why this rubbed people the wrong way. The Lakers are the Yankees of basketball, if you couldn't tell or are not familiar with them. They're the type of team that somehow always manages to get like a top superstar when they become available. And it happened again. And what's even crazier is that it was the type of trade for Luka that they could have. This nigga Nico gave up Luka for basically like some auto parts. When you really think about just the type of player that Luka is and what type of value and haul you are supposed to be able to get back for a guy like that. They gave him away for nothing. Ever since it happened, there was always people that were just like, fire Nico. Fire Nico was almost immediately like a huge trending topic. Fans in Dallas were pissed. They were shouting it. They were chants of it. And they decided they didn't. They gave him time. They let him try to build a new team. They ended up getting the number 1 overall draft pick. They drafted Cooper Flag, who hasn't looked terrible. He's shown some promise, but shit ain't. He's not Luka. It's like literally trading prime Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady and getting CJ Stroud back. That is what it feels like. And there's nothing wrong with CJ Stroud. He's a good quarterback. He's very solid. But he's so young and unproven that when you are comparing that to a guy who literally in this new city where he's at is putting up 40 a game, who's showed up this season into the best shape he's ever looked, who is now positioned to just be the face of damn near the whole NBA if he can really make the Lakers completely relevant again. Fire Nico was something that should have happened. I mean, I've heard somebody say it. The second somebody comes up, and Luka's the type of player where the second your GM comes up and says, maybe we should trade this motherfucker, you laugh at it and then you tell him he's fired. Shit. For even bringing that idea into the room or speaking that into existence. But that's just the belly of the beast. He didn't make this decision on his own. There was definitely owner involvement. There was definitely other people who were, who were signing off on that and allowing him to do it. That's what makes it a little crazier to see the owner come out and talk about how this season's been a disappointment, how we are unhappy with everything. Because this ain't just Nico's doing. Nico is a scapegoat. He's the fall guy, and I can't really say that he is getting a bad rap because at the end of the day, I'm sorry, if somebody tells me to trade a player of that caliber, I'm not gonna do it, especially if I know I'm trying to win. But it's I don't know how he lasted this long. You know, you thought he would have gotten fired like in the offseason, especially if you're going to bring in Cooper Flag, going to do all of this. Why would you not try to just maintain some continuity? That's not the word. Y'all know the word I'm using. There's so many different ways where you could have actually like managed to benefit your entire team. Instead, it feels like this way they are just. This is what bad NFL owners do. When you fire somebody this early on into a season, yeah, you know shit is not looking good. It's not looking as good as it's supposed to be. But you traded a legendary Hall of Fame level player in his prime. You shouldn't have expected anything different. But that's just alrighty, everybody. I just want to say thank you all again for tuning in, checking me out. I apologize for the lateness on getting this video out. I'm not feeling the best right now. Just a little under the weather and everything. I'm trying to get better at taking better care of myself. I try to get my sleep because when I don't, I end up putting myself in this type of stupor that I want. But again, thank you all for checking us out. Thank you all for tuning in, listening, watching, whatever platform that you're watching or listening to me on. I just want to say thank you for engaging. It means the world. It does make a difference. If you haven't already, and I know a lot of you, sometimes maybe you forget, sometimes it just slips your mind. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe on whatever platform that you're listening to me on. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you reach out on the Instagram. If you ever see a topic you want to hear me talk about, make sure you send it. It always helps. That makes me know what you guys want to talk and make sure I can bring you guys the best content possible. But other than that, I want to say thank you all again. Thank you all for the support. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Make sure you drink a lot of water. And more importantly, you just make sure you continue being the best versions of yourself possible. I love you. I want you to have the best day possible. And I want the best for your life. This is your boy Jerm.